On a blustery afternoon at Goodison Park, Chelsea were held to a goalless draw, ending their 5-match winning streak in the Premier League. In this match week 17 fixture, Chelsea visited Everton. Despite the Blues' 8-game winning run and superior form, they couldn't find the back of the net. The match ended in a 0-0 stalemate, just 2 points behind Liverpool, who played earlier in the match week. Chelsea would have gone top of the league with a victory at Goodison Park. However, history suggested otherwise. Chelsea had lost 5 of their last 6 away games against Everton. Their most recent encounter had resulted in a 6-0 win for the London side. But they hadn't beaten Everton in consecutive matches since August 2017. Compared to their victory against Brentford, Chelsea made 2 changes, with Axel Disasi and Pedro Neto replacing the injured Marc Cucurella and Noni Madueke. Malo Gusto switched to the left flank, while Cole Palmer occupied his familiar number 10 role in his 50th Premier League appearance. Chelsea, traditionally struggling at Goodison Park, arrived with the air of title contenders. However, Enzo Maresca's side ran into Sean Dyche's well-organized defense, struggled against the hosts' pragmatic approach, and ultimately settled for a point. The 0-0 draw marked an encouraging start to a new era for Everton, who sit 4 points above the relegation zone, with new ownership under the Friedkin Group. Marking the end of Farhad Moshiri's tenure, Everton's new chief executive, Mark Watts, was present at Goodison Park to witness the match. Chelsea came closest to scoring when Nicholas Jackson's first-half header struck the post. Jackson had an even better opportunity when he latched onto a loose ball just 5 yards out. But goalkeeper Jordan Pickford managed to close down the angle and deny the Chelsea forward. The Blues dominated possession, controlling nearly 75% of the ball. However, Everton, in their first match since the Friedkin Group takeover, created the 2 best chances after the break. Jack Harrison missed a close-range cross with the Chelsea defense caught napping, and Tosin Adarabioyo made a superb block to deny Ndiaye a seemingly certain goal. The draw kept Chelsea in second place, although Liverpool later extended their lead at the top of the table to 4 points after a resounding 6-3 victory at Tottenham. Everton now sit 15th, 4 points clear of the relegation zone. After the match, manager Enzo Maresca acknowledged the difficulty of facing Everton. The Chelsea manager, quoted by Standard UK, said, "I was quite worried about this game. It was a difficult game. The stadium is tough, and the opponent is not easy at all. They are a top defensive side. To create chances against Everton, you have to do many things." While Everton recorded their league-leading 7th clean sheet, the Blues missed the opportunity to close the gap on the league leaders. They currently sit on 35 points. For behind Liverpool, Maresca spoke about a valuable lesson for Chelsea. You have to cope with it, and Chelsea need to learn more lessons. Long balls, second balls, finding spaces, and set pieces. Football is not just about how you have the ball. It's about how you defend and cope with situations. Today's game was very different to other games. Players will have to learn. It's not easy at all, but my players were united in a brilliant way. Chelsea did have their moments in the first half, almost breaking through the Everton defense. Nicholas Jackson hit the post with a header, and on another occasion, he was denied by goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. Maresca demanded more clinical finishing from his players. In these sorts of games, you know you are not going to create a lot of chances, so you have to be clinical. And in the first half, we missed one-on-one in a post with Nico, plus some other chances. Blues defender Tosin Adarabioyo told Premier League Productions, "It was really tough. Everton are one of the best teams at keeping clean sheets, and we're one of the best scoring teams. The first half was very difficult because of the weather, but we showed a great fighting spirit. We're still in great form and full of confidence. We will keep going." Everton manager Sean Dyche said, "Enzo Maresca has done well, and they showed their power. We could have won it. It was 2 teams playing the right way. You have to be adaptable, and I think that was shown. The margins were very tight. They had a couple of chances, and we had a couple of chances. We earned a point. I've never lost my pride in these players. We've weathered the storm. I've got respect for them. We want to be effective on the ball, but it's not easy against teams like this." One of the biggest issues facing Chelsea is inconsistency. Nicholas Jackson, the impressive striker from the beginning of the season, had a forgettable day, missing at least 3 clear-cut chances. Jackson's performance accurately reflects Chelsea's current state. A team with great potential but still young and lacking experience in decisive moments. Manager Enzo Maresca has never shied away from this reality. The Italian strategist admits that this is Chelsea's biggest limitation. He repeatedly emphasizes that Chelsea are not yet ready to compete for the Premier League title. Despite expectations from experts, this is a team in the process of building and improving, and that takes time. Chelsea's impressive recent form makes it easy to forget they are still a work in progress. Just a year ago, the Blues regularly occupied the bottom half of the table before improving their performance late in the season to secure European football. Manager Enzo Maresca insists Chelsea's primary objective is not to win titles, but to continue improving and addressing their shortcomings. Despite their imperfections, Chelsea show great potential with a talented young squad and a long-term development strategy. If they maintain their form and address their limitations, the day the Blues are ready to compete for the title won't be far off. Under Enzo Maresca's leadership, Chelsea are on the right track to rebuild their status as a top team in the Premier League and Europe. Jackson's poor day not only affected Chelsea's result, but also highlighted the lack of squad depth. Chelsea currently lack a prototypical striker capable of disrupting the box and capitalizing on crosses from wingers like Jadon Sancho and Pedro Neto. Deploying Christopher Nkunku, who is not a natural striker, as a replacement is merely a temporary solution and not maximally effective. Manager Enzo Maresca clearly needs support in the January transfer window to bolster his attack. A powerful center forward, adept at aerial play, and applying pressure inside the opponent's penalty area is what Chelsea lacks. Todd Boehly and the club's management need to act quickly if they want Chelsea to maintain their competitive edge in the title race. Investing in the winter transfer window would not only improve their finishing ability, but also provide more tactical options, especially in matches where Chelsea face packed defenses like Everton's. Otherwise, the Blues risk dropping valuable points in the remainder of the season. As the Premier League race intensifies, Chelsea needs to avoid repeating lackluster performances like the one against Everton. A quality addition in January could be the key to the London club truly becoming a title contender. What do you think? Especially our Blues fans. What are your thoughts on the players' performance in the draw against Everton? And do you think Chelsea need reinforcements up front in the upcoming winter transfer window? Let us know in the comments below. For now, goodbye, and see you in our next program.